All right, let's do a quick breakdown on just shopping campaigns and how technical they are. Not too in terms of targeting, not nearly as technical as that side. It's more based off the data feed and what you're going to be targeting that way. However, let's just get into it and kind of show you, what is a shopping campaign and how can you actually use it, right? So, a campaign type that allows brands to push products directly to people, right? So this is going to be for e-commerce only, not for lead gen, unless you have some products. But let's just think of it as shopping only for e-commerce stores usually. And again, it is based off the search network, so you got to keep that in mind. However, a good what an ad is, it's called a PLA or product listing ad, and that includes off the top, right? Product title, photos of your product. You can have up to 10 images total, but usually just one. Your price of the product, which can show sales and discounts. You have the store brand name, and then you have called like shopping assets. They're not really no real name for them. I just call them shopping ad assets. Just like how you have in like a search ad, we can add site links, promotions, stuff like that. You can do the same thing on a shopping ad called promotions, product reviews, product ratings, discounts, all good stuff you can add. A little more, harder to do on the GMC side. It's not as intuitive, not as easy as an asset is on the Google Ad side. However, it does help a lot if you can have more stuff in your PLA, especially like the product, product reviews and ratings. That really helps a lot. Just really helps you stand out. Or having a promotion active, kind of showing a sale price, does help as well. And how does targeting work, right? Because I alluded to this earlier that we don't. It's not the same targeting as say a keyword campaign or keywords are in a search campaign. And why is that, right? How do you do that? So you don't use traditional keywords in your targeting. You will use a product data feed utilizing Google Merchant Center to give products to Google to target, right? So Google will then match your products to people searching for the same or similar products you offer, and that is based on what inputs, what attributes you give data, and this is or what you give Google through data. And this is where it's really crucial to kind of understand how does that work, how to optimize the feed accordingly. You don't want to keyword stuff everything, but at the same time, you need to make sure you fill out a feed properly enough that Google can then know, okay, these are your products. These are the people that are searching for these products. What kind of specific variables do you have of these products, right? What identifiers can I leverage in your data feed to showcase for that product as well? Very easy to do. Just a little bit, you need to grasp the UI of either going through GMC by using either feed rules, which are just automatic rules you can append every single product for two products. You can use supplemental feeds, which is a secondary feed source that you will then create through, like, say, a Google Sheet. You can do it that way. That way is a little more intuitive. Honestly, it's a little more time consuming, but it's very intuitive to kind of go through. Or you can go through directly and edit each individual product in GMC at the product level. That is the easiest way to do it in terms of just starting brand new. You can see each option. It doesn't have every single data feed attribute possible, which is weird to think about, but you can actually get more stuff if you actually use other feed tools or supplemental feeds. Doesn't have every single feed attribute, but it's very easy that way. The downside is it takes very long to go product by product. And the other downside is that if you edit a product manually in GMC, that overrides everything else that you could possibly do. So, if you edit a product in GMC, that product A will not follow any feed rule, it will not follow any supplemental feed, and it will not follow what you put on the website. So if you edit something and forget about it and wondering, hey, I'm updating my product title, why isn't this updating on National Shopping Ad? Probably because you edited something in the GMC and that has way more priority than anything else does. So just keep that in mind. And we'll have a section on that probably later. I might make a more dedicated data feed source and tool there. But again, this is where it really comes into play is taking the time and optimizing your feed accordingly. So we can actually have good shopping ads, good search results. You don't have to add, thousands of negative keywords because Google has no idea, what your products are, just showing for any random query, right? So always think about that. And then where can these ads show, right? So on standard shopping and non-PMAX only, right? That's what I'm trying to think about for you guys here is the shopping tab, Google search, which is usually above search ads, Google images, Google search partners, which is optional, and then maps again. And that's using local inventory ads. That's if you're like a local store or you have products at local stores, you can do that. Most of you probably won't even touch that. However, that is an option. So I just want to get that in there. And that is it for the technical breakdown. Again, pretty easy. Most of your work on the shopping side will either be at the structure level of how you're going to segment these campaigns, at the data feed level to make sure you're getting good search terms and people are good, relevant users on your products, right? Which makes sense, just like you would with a search campaign, or at the bidding level, make either doing manual bids or utilizing like a T-Row as bidding strategy. So very easy, just a quick breakdown.